internet computer, it's a network that adds value to the entire industry, with chain key technology enabling new applications like Bitcoin DeFi and allowing Web3 services using any chain to fully decentralize and abandon the insecure centralized IT stack.
What is Web3? I know nothing about it. Explain it to me.
It's fair to say that the meaning of Web3 is evolving in real time. I'm going to have to describe Web3 from my own perspective. I think Web3 is something much more profound than just NFTs. Web3 is about reinventing the internet ecosystem so that online services run completely from blockchains in new forms, in which users ultimately become part owners of the services they use and part of the team, where these services become tokenized naturally and take new forms, where, for example, social media will blend with DeFi to become SocialFi, gamers will blend with DeFi to become GameFi. These will blend in turn with the metaverse and so on. And so I think Web3 is going to be a very profound and transformative new phase of the internet that will fundamentally change the nature of online services and the nature of users' relationships with those services.
On-chain AI will drive further compute growth because it is compute intensive. But this will be exceeded by AI beginning to democratize tech itself on the internet computer. And I should emphasize that users will create new on-chain AI functionality by chatting too, which will drive recursive growth.
Let's say you're a developer, and in the future, maybe you're just one of the 8 billion people on the planet that can use natural language instructions to tell the AI what you want to do in the self-writing internet paradigm. You're going to create some units of software and they're going to be installed on the internet computer. You're not concerned with where they are. I mean, in a default configuration, your software unit is going to be replicated all over the world, because of the deterministic decentralization concerns that I just mentioned. And you're just dealing with the internet computer. So while there is some configurability in the general case, you're not even thinking about that. You're just uploading this unit of software to the internet computer. It's actually called a canister because it's a bundle of something called WebAssembly, which is something that, or WASM bytecode, that will also run inside your web browser and persist at memory pages.
We know that on-chain is going to be the future because every other ecosystem out there, every other blockchain claims and uses the fact that you can do this on-chain. Most recently, we've seen Solana celebrating that they managed to send the first email via the Solana blockchain.
There's a lot of smoke and mirrors in blockchain, right? There's a lot of decentralization theater. I haven't looked into the Solana on-chain demo, but Solana can't store a phone photo, right? So how on earth is it storing emails which might have PDF attachments and things like that? Doesn't make any sense. What they're probably doing is storing the hash of an email on-chain or something like that, I'd imagine, which is something very different to running a communication system on-chain. But continued, and by now the internet computer has more than 1,000 person-years of R&D. The original aim of the internet computer project is to create a better back-end stack. That means a replacement for traditional IT, data centers, and cloud services. And that takes the form of a world computer. Ultimately, we focus on empowering people with technology. The internet computer is the product of more than 1,000 person-years of R&D. The technology gives developers superpowers and enables them to do completely new things, like build social networks that run entirely from a decentralized network, or create enterprise apps that are immune to cyber attacks and run with incredible resilience. The internet computer ecosystem is pretty unique in that it's very organic. Growth strategy of the internet computer is really all about technology. We have a very long-term view. Ultimately, it's these capabilities that will draw in not just crypto developers, but mainstream developers. The internet computer is a blockchain of a kind. The software it runs on the network, on traditional blockchains. You can't even store a single phone photograph inside a smart contract. By comparison, smart contract software on the internet computer can maintain up to 500 gigabytes of memory pages right now. I think the biggest step change we're going to see in growth is going to result from AI. Not only can you run AI models on the internet computer, and there's been several demos this year, and this is a new paradigm, a self-writing internet paradigm where non-technical users can essentially talk to the network and have it create web applications and internet services for them. We think this is a completely new tech paradigm.
that's really going to turn the tech world on its head over the next few years. And we're predicting that by August the 1st next year, the Internet Computer will have had far more new developers building on the network. I wouldn't be surprised if it has more new developers building on the network than all other blockchains in existence. But that's a bold bet, and we'll have to see how it plays out. A prevailing view in the Web3 community is that adoption is all about tokens and speculation. And I think tokens and speculation play an enormously important role in bringing people into the Web3 ecosystem. But our view and interests are more fundamental. We believe that blockchain is the future everything stack, and in the future, most backend systems will be running on a blockchain. And we just look for ways to accelerate that future. In the past, I've referred to it as blockchain singularity.